Hello everyone! Today we will discuss a case study about English teaching in Indonesia. Some teachers think students should speak like British or American native speaker. However, other teachers think students should focus more on using English for international communication in tourism, business, and online learning. My name is Adam Alamsyah Gibran. In this video, we will discuss this issue using EFL, Word English, and SLA theory. Indonesia is an EFL country because English is learned as a foreign language not used every day in society. English became a global language because of British colonization and the influence of America through movies, business, technology, and the internet. Today, English is used by many non-native speakers around the world. For example, an Indonesian tourist guide may speak English with tourists from Japan or Germany. They use English to communicate even though none of them are native speakers. This is related to word Englishes. Word Englishes means English has many varieties such as British English, American English, Singaporean English, and others. For example, in British people say football, but in Americans say soccer. Both are correct. This is also connect to EIL and ELF. EIL or English as an international language means English is used globally, and ELF or English as a lingua franca means English is used between non-native speakers. For example, Indonesian and Japanese students using English in an online class is ELF. This is important because teachers should prepare students for real international communication, not only to sound like native speakers. Some part of English should stay standardized, such as grammar and clear pronunciation. For example, he goes to school every day. It's more correct than he go to school every day. Grammar is more important so people can understand the message clearly. However, accent can be more flexible. For example, Indonesian students may have Indonesian accent when they speak English, and that's okay if people can still understand them. Word English challenges the idea that only British or American English is correct. Right now, communication is more important than perfect native accent. This topic is also related to language learning and language acquisition. Language learning means studying grammar and vocabulary in the class, while language acquisition means learning naturally through communication. For example, studying tense from a book is learning, while speaking with foreigner online is acquisition. Teachers should combine both of these methods in the class. English teaching should balance communication skills, intelligibility, and cultural awareness. Communicative effectiveness means students can express ideas clearly. Intelligibility means people can understand the speakers even with a local accent. For example, a tourist can still understand an Indonesian hotel staff member even if the pronunciation is not perfect. Cultural awareness is also important because students communicate with people from different cultures. On second language acquisition or SLA, theory says students learn language when they receive understandable input. For example, students can watch English videos with subtitles to learn naturally. Another says students learn language through interaction and conversation. For example, students improve speaking skills through discussion and group works. These theories show that communication activities are very important in English classroom. So, English teaching in Indonesia should not focus only on native speaker English. Students should learn how to communicate internationally with many kind of English speakers. Grammar and intelligibility are still important, but students should also develop communication skills and cultural understanding. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for staying and watch this video and see you around.